There's a couple of ways of approaching that. Why are you wanting to do it in the first place? Because there is a massive range of things that might interest you as an individual. It might be that that you are interested in plastic because you're a scuba diver or a surfer, or you like being on the beach or walking your dog. In which case, use what you're interested in to start focusing. But then think about, what about the people in your nurseries? What turns them on? What are they interested in? And it might be different things. You might have somebody that is really fit and wants to look after their body, in which case maybe they might be interested in a more vegan diet. It just depends who you are and therefore why you're interested. Once you've established that, I would suggest you look at your bills. Let's see what you can do that actually saves your budget as well as saving the planet. And the things that will probably hit you most are things like your electricity bill, your spend on maybe nappies or maybe one-use plastic. Those big spends are the things where you can make the biggest impact quickest, save a lot of money, and then maybe you'd be prepared to put some of that money towards investing in small things. So for example, say you save a lot of money on your electricity bill by just turning all the lights off over the weekend and making sure that your heating's not over the weekend. And believe me, that sounds so obvious, but when I revisit it at nurseries, you suddenly discover that actually they have left their immersion heater on. And that's happened to me with my focus. So, I believe that can happen to all of us, and we just need to try and correct those mistakes. Clock changes happen. You get an electric failure and everyone's electricity goes off, and you just turn it all back on again. You don't realise, oh my goodness, that's throwing the clocks out. So now I'm heating the nursery from 3 o'clock in the morning instead of maybe 6 or 7 o'clock. And then it starts to get cool in the evening. Instead of looking at your timers, you just turn the heating on for a bit longer. And before you know it, you're heating your building for 16 hours a day instead of 8 hours a day. And by the way, it's on all weekend. So once you've made those savings, have a look at what you could do. I mean, for example, you could swap all your light bulbs to LEDs. You could buy some cloth aprons instead of using plastic aprons. You could invest in maybe a bigger washing machine so you can use more washable nappies instead of using plastic nappies, one-use nappies. There are all kinds of things you can do. We have got this website, Gecko website, it's gecko.org.uk, which has a load of suggestions that you can use. And I've also just written a book about running a more environmentally sustainable nursery, and that's been published by Routledge. It comes out in June, but they're taking pre-orders now, and it's 18 chapters of all the different sorts of things you can do.